Let me read this shit. Nescorama, hold on. I'm trying to learn a simple combo. How come the dummy gets hit the first two highs, but then blocks the third in the middle? What am I doing? Am I doing something wrong? That just, okay. Let me tell you. Alright, look. In practice mode, pay attention to this. This is fucking important. All of you noobs, pay attention to this. When you go into practice mode, by default, it's gonna be... can we set it to default? Reset. Okay. You just turned on Tekken 7, right? It's your first time in practice mode. You push start, right? You've got all these features here. This is what you're supposed to do. You go over to CPU Action 2, right? And you go to Guard All. Why are you doing that? Well, CPU Action 1 is what's going to happen when you reset the screen, right? So, when you reset the screen here, your opponent is standing, because CPU Action 1 is set to stand, right? If we set it to crouch, then he's going to crouch, right? So, Action 1 is stand. Action 2 is Guard All, right? So what does that do? Guard All means that if you're doing a string, or anything, any sequence, if it's a true combo, it will hit. But if it's not a combo, then the opponent will automatically block it, regardless of what it is. I'll give you an example. This is 1, 2, 3. No, sorry, 1, 2, 4. This is 1, 2, 4. It's a string, right? 1, 2, 4 is not a natural combo on normal hit. So he's gonna block that. 1, 2, 4. He's gonna block that. But 1, 1, 2 is a natural combo on normal hit. He can't block that. The reason we're able to test this is because we just set CPU Opponent Action 2 to Guard All. This is gonna tell you everything that is a combo. Down forward 1, 2, that's a combo. Down forward 1, 4, looks like a combo. 1, 2, 4, not a combo. Hell sweep knocks down, that's a combo. So this is how you go through your character's move list and discover what's a combo and what isn't a combo. 2, 2, he didn't block it. Must be a combo. What else does this guy have? I'm trying to think of some examples. So, he's not a very string-heavy character. Oh, here's one, right? Back to... yeah, that one. Okay, so that's a combo, but what about the third hit? Not a combo, right? Look, 1, 2, 3. He was able to block it. That's how you know that it's a combo or not. Now, okay, so that's just by default, right? I just explained how that works. Now, what you can do here is you can do things like you can change opponent action. The second action, you can change it to whatever you want. You can change it to crouch or whatever, right? So it's not like you have to leave it on Guard All. I don't want you to think you should leave it on Guard All. I'm just saying, by default, when you're playing, there's no reason to not have the opponent's action 2 be Guard All, because it's going to basically tell you what's a combo and what's not a combo. That's a pretty big, important thing when it comes to practice mode. I forgot what the question was, and I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was playing Kazuya. Everyone wants to do electrics when they play Kazuya, because that's like the dope shit, right? But electrics don't matter. I mean, they matter, they're important, but you can't win with them, right? Remember the other day I was playing against Nerd Josh's Kazuya, and he was being so ambitious with his combos. Like, he was hitting these crazy combos, but, you know, those combos don't mean anything, right? It would be a lot better if he was very ambitious with, like, his while standing punishes, so that he could get... like, imagine if he while standing punished every one of the lows that he blocked, he would have done way more damage than the one optimized combo he hit me with. 5 janky-ass combos are going to be way better than one optimized combo. So, at the beginning levels of the game, you definitely should try to focus on the fundamentals, you know, like block the low, punish it. I mean, that has nothing to do with an electric. Block the low, punish it, you do a combo. Whatever the combo is. I mean, it's just so much better than, like, spending like hours in practice mode hitting electrics and shit. Electric, yeah, electric. I love Kazuya, electric. I mean, it's fun and it's addictive, right? It's very addictive. I don't blame you. I've spent hours and hours just in practice mode doing electrics. And I'm not even a Mishima player. Shit's fucking fun. But really, if you're trying to learn the game, you're wasting your own time. Because electrics and optimized combos are not what you should focus on at the beginning level. You should focus on the simple shit. And you know another thing I gotta say, people are very concerned with Korean backdashing like this forever, right? And sure, you want to be able to do that, right? And most good players will do that. Like, you know, some players like Bronson and even Jimmy has specifically told me this, where he goes, you know, you only really need to Korean backdash 2 or 3 times. He says that, right? But then when you watch him play, he's constantly backdashing like 10 times in a row. Any one of his matches. So I think that the reason why Korean backdashing multiple times in a row is good is because you're blocking, you're moving away, but most importantly, you're not doing anything very risky. You're just moving. It's like the footsies. You know how in Street Fighter, they like move back and forth like this, and they're trying to optimize that space they're in, so they can hit a whiff punish or something? That's what you do with this. Oftentimes, you're just moving back and forth, double backdashing, just to maintain a space. But if you want to buy some time, and like, so let's say you're getting fucked up, and you don't want like this momentum to carry too much. This guy's got too much momentum. I'm getting fucked up. I got hit by 2 juggles in a row. Let me back it up. 10 backdashes in a row. I'm just gonna give me some time. This guy's, let him chill out across the route. So a lot of people do that. It's very common, regardless of you know, if they admit that they do it or not. You watch their matches, top level players do it all the time. But all that being said, as a new player, as a beginning player, you don't want to worry about doing it 10 times in a row. You want to worry about doing it twice. That's it. People, I was watching, again, I'm bringing up Rom Mailer because he's a new player, he's got technical abilities, he's playing on a hitbox or a keyboard, so it's like, you know, he's able to do it, but his approach was so skipping. He's skipping all these things. He's trying to run. He's trying to ride a unicycle, but before he can even walk. Forget running before he can even walk. He's trying to do like Korean backdashes like this, and it's like, no, I'm telling you because it's a good idea for everyone to learn, right? Everyone together, right? So the thing that I wanted to focus on is just twice, and make sure it's big, nice and big backdashes, twice, and make sure you're holding back during the first backdash. And then the whole time during the second backdash. 2 of them. Real juicy. You know what I'm saying? Nice, clean, double backdash. You don't have to worry about doing it over and over again because that will come in time. You gotta do it just once. And then eventually you'll do it twice. And then you can do it forever, right? It's also important, I have to stress, to do it on both sides because it's a whole different fucking thing. Doing it on one player side is like one thing, and doing it on 2 player side is a completely different thing. It uses a different part of your wrist. It's totally different. I mean, it's just, you gotta practice both. And most people are better at this on one side than the other. But it's a trade-off, because usually if you're better at one thing on one side, then you're better at the other thing on the other side, opposing, right? So, for example, in my case, I'm a lot better at hitting electrics on 2P side, right? So it's like, you know, it's a trade-off. When I play King, I'm way more aggressive on 2-player side because I hit crouch dashes a lot better on 2-player side. And on 1-player side, I'm way more defensive because I'm a lot better at that on 1-player side, you know? It's just the way it works. Most people are this way. I can only do electrics on 2P side. Yeah, most people are that way because it's easier on 2-player side. I'm a lot more confident in doing a down forward 2 electric on 2-player side. Also, wave dashing, you know, everyone loves wave dashing and shit. I haven't practiced in a long time, but my wave dash is a lot better on 2-player, historically at least. But man, I'm way out of practice. I'm a Resident Evil player, guys. Give me a break.